All right, I've got a question for you on how to handle this. A lot of bathrooms that you have anymore are kind of confusing to me. It used to always seem like we had your male-female bathrooms. Now they're working family bathrooms or single occupancy bathrooms into the mix. It seems like it's happening more frequently. I don't know why, but it is troubling. Because I had an episode that happened the other day where I was in a place, and I noticed especially with smaller establishments, they seem to have these kind of bathrooms where just, no matter what gender you are, you would go and use this bathroom, and maybe it's just where we are. But to me, if you are going to be dropping a deuce, you would be extra careful to make sure that you have double bolted that door. And I went in with a full head of steam because Kev had to pee, and I walked right in on a guy that was sitting down on the toilet, full out, and he's like, whoa!
Did you lock eyes?
Yes, with everything.
Where is this at? Can you
It was a place in Delray.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. A smaller restaurant that I did name drop the other day on the show.
He was just there dropping it like it's hot.
But that's on him. He didn't lock the door. It's
Yeah.
nothing to do with the restroom or the setup. I prefer a single stall closed unit.
Kevin, it's not your fault.
How do you handle that? Because I didn't handle it well, and I was shook for a little while where I was just like, oh my gosh. And then, of course, he comes out of the bathroom, and he walks right by me, and now we have this weird, odd, secret understanding of one another where I know I've just seen you in a very compromising position.
Well, now you guys have a history together. You guys have a legit...
You have a story.
You have a backstory.
And I feel guilty and I feel shameful.
You didn't do anything wrong.
You're right.
You should not feel that way.
It's not ultimately my fault, but yet why do I feel shame? And how do I avoid this in the future? Is it just one of those things where you got to roll the dice? If you're going to go to a place that's got a single occupancy bathroom, you just might walk in on somebody doing that.
You can't shake it because you've seen too much, baby. You can't get it out. That's the worst position to be in, just about.
No, the worst is you're on the can and you forgot to lock it, and some guy opens the door on you.
No, what I mean is, as a human, that's one of your that's the worst position to be in, for someone to walk in on you.
Gotcha.
It's tough, and now here you are, both in the same establishment. I'm hoping that he hurries up and gets his check and cashes out and leaves.
I mean, at least it wasn't when I was in first grade, we all had to share one bathroom, and you had to put the light on to let someone know you were in there, and I didn't put the light on because I didn't want to know I was going to the bathroom, and I had to pee, but my mom taught me to sit down to pee. I sit down, I pee, I keep the light out, and then my crush walks in, sees me sitting down. I'm like, I swear I'm peeing, I'm not pooping. And I heard about that for a year.
That's rough.
Yes, because I was sitting on the toilet, and then I'm defending myself that I'm not pooping.
Oh, of course you're pooping.
And she locked eyes, baby.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is. You always lock eyes.
It was the beginning of the school year, so it was, yeah.
Now, somebody texted in, they said, Kev, it is your fault. Did you knock on the door before you went in?
You don't have to
and
knock.
I did not.
No, it's on the pooper to lock.
Yes, you're not selling something.
You're not supposed to knock. You just... I mean, you may want to go in slow.
Yeah, you went in with some gusto.
Don't go aggressive, but go in slow.
I thought about that, and trust me, I tried to learn a lesson from this because I believe with all tough moments in life, there's a lesson to be learned there. And it was a tough moment for me. It was very awkward.
He learned it.
It was, I don't know if he did.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He needs to learn it.
See, I think the lesson...
I think it scarred me more than it did him.
The lesson you have to learn is you went in full gorilla by pushing the door. You have to go quarter gorilla. Next time, just go quarter gorilla. Barely push the door.
Well, it was you had to turn the handle.
I don't know, man. That's so on him.
It's on him.
And I went in more aggressively because I do a gentle, to see if it's a door handle. If it's, obviously locked, it's going to freeze on you. And so I don't want the person inside to... You ever been in a bathroom and somebody's
Yes.
clearly like working the knob?
Oh, I'll say something. If I'm in there and somebody's working the knob, I'll be like, somebody's in here. You want to calm down?
Yeah. So I didn't want to
pooping.
So I always go at every doorknob gently. I go in because I don't want anyone in there if they are in there to know that somebody's trying to get in. So I went and it was like, oh, that's open. And then I put all my weight and momentum into it. And whoa, hey, oh, I'm sorry.
What would you have done if you had opened the door and the guy goes, Kevin, hey, I love your show. I listen all the time.
Come on in.
Do you have any free tickets?
That'd have been tough. That'd have been tough. Yeah.
You definitely wait until after he comes out to give him the tickets.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you washed, right? So, yes, is there a lesson to be learned in that? And what is the worst thing you ever walked in on? If you had your own, it could be at a restaurant, it could just be at home. What did you lock eyes with?